Alright then. We're on the week. Well, we're on the day of the swim meet. Apparently. So we'll just do what we usually do. It's been a couple of days since you probably last saw me record this. So I put a couple points in. Half of me wonders if I should look up a walkthrough for this, because I'm a bit worried I won't be able to do it fast enough. Anyway, one other thing I have been able to do, if it lets me now. Okay, yep, she let me. Is I can now see the affection for each character, what they have to me. Which is, I think it's okay for now. Sola's a bit low, but I was expecting that technically. Asuka's good. Avi is good. Chigara is good, but Sola's a little bit low. I believe before you can actually get on their arcs, you need to at least get them over 7, and some of the times you have to get them even higher than that to actually even complete their friendship towards you. It's like sometimes you have to. The annoying thing is about this game, I think, is that you have to do certain things at specific times. So if you mess something up, you can't exactly do it. So when it comes, and I think there's a point where the game actually makes you choose which one you want to go with, but you have to do certain things before then. So my goal is to get everyone as an option, but the thing is I can't do much unless I get their friendship to max. Well, close to max. I think I don't have to worry until the 3rd month, and technically we're still in the 1st month. I forgot how long this game was. Anyway, so like next week is the exam, which will probably... It's like, there seems to be like events like every week. So, there's always going to be something that I'm going to have to do as fast as I can before the end of the week, or I missed it, I'm guessing. Anyway. What have I got to do now? I do need a bit more money. But I bought something that increased my charisma. Apparently charisma gives you more options to talk about things to people. Apparently. How's my stress? It's on 1. That's actually good. I suppose just going for more, going for a little bit more money would be good. Easy enough. Let's do for a stroll now to get that last thing down. Oh, okay. That's actually, I wasn't expecting to see her. Usually she doesn't actually appear very much in this area. The only people I ever see here is Ava and Sola. Okay, I'll be back if until the successful flirt, because apparently flirt gives you the most points in relationship stuff. So this might work, might not work. Okay, I just had to choose sports to get me a point. I couldn't, for some reason, it wouldn't let me flirt. Okay, here we have. Today was the first swim meet of the year. Alright, let's do our best to win. The members of the club were lined up beside the pool when I arrived. Sola came over and tugged on the cuff of my coat. What's the matter, Sola? What? The members want a speech, but you don't know what to say? Sola nodded. How does he even know that? What? How does he know that? So you want me to deliver the speech in your stead? A speech, yeah. And in front of a squad of girls clad in swimsuits too. Impromptu speech making skills didn't seem like a part of a club manager's job description. Just what kind of situation called for a speech in front of a bunch of girls clad in skin-tight suits? All the girls stared at me. Ugh. I don't know what voice that is. I got a joke. That's better. Did they enjoy putting me in the spot? With a line of girls staring at me, there was no way I could refuse. Here goes nothing. Proud members of the Sunrider Academy Swim Club. Today we face the first challenge in the year of our youth. I see in your eyes fear of what lies ahead. I can feel the pounding of your hearts, as well as the nervous as you nervously await the arrival of the competition. Take heart, my team, for we have practiced hard and come prepared to meet our challengers. We shall take the waters and defeat all those that oppose us. Go forth and swim with all grace and magnificence of a space whale. They are majestic creatures of the infinite star ocean, gentle yet steadfast, kind yet indomitable, peaceful yet powerful. Let that be our creed, our motto. Swim onwards, Sunrider Academy. Swim Club for the glory of the space whales. That went somewhere completely different from where I was planning. The members of the swim club cheered and giggled anyway. Sada gave me a thumbs up. Good speech. Really? I wonder. I missed that. Damn it. Okay. And so the first swim meet of the year began. Okay, fingers crossed that we win. Victory. I don't think we're gonna lose. I'm pretty sure the game's not gonna be mean when it comes down to like what your points need to be for the win to win it. It's just a bit concerning because if you want to get all 3 circles, or otherwise you lose, it's not good. I'm still not even sure what's more important, either the readiness or the member count. Okay, and we won. Alright, we won the gold. I stood from the bleachers and applauded for the team. Ah, I have returned. The team has performed along optimal projections. I don't even know sometimes what they're saying. However, much work remains for the rest of the year. I'm sure we'll keep this up. Good job, Sola. No, it is all thanks to you, Mr. Manager. She's smiling. A very small smile, but smiling. Please keep watching over the swim club. Yeah. All of a sudden, we were ambushed by the members of the swim club. Ah. Good job, Captain. It's all thanks to you, Captain. Oh, that's a girl singing. Saying it, I forgot. Why is only girls doing this, though? You thought there'd be like some guys doing swim meets, and they already mentioned it. So I lost her balance, and the horde of congratulatory members and fell towards me. Ugh! I caught her in my arms before she hit the tiled floor. Ah. Are you alright? Yes. Seriously, you girls need to be more careful. The swim club looked at me with mischievous eyes. This is getting worried now. One of them gave me a thumbs up. Did they plan this out from the very beginning? Now, I request that you release me. Oh, sorry. I returned Sola to her feet. I'm sorry. Your clothes are now wet because of me. Me? Don't mind me. Now go on. Go get changed with the rest of the club. Understood. Sola walked away. Just as she was about to enter the change room, she looked back at me and gave me the faintest smile. She's been smiling for a long time now. Haven't you noticed? No. Club hours are over for today. Okay, that's it then. Until the next day. There'll probably be something, and if something doesn't appear, then I'll edit this out. If something does appear, then actually, no, I'll leave it for you. When something else pops up, so I'll be carrying on recording. Okay, we got some more at the Student Council with Ava. I entered the Student Council room to check up on Ava. Am I saying her name right or wrong? Don't know. Yo, how's it going, Prez? Kyoto. How many times do I have to tell you? How many times do I have to say it? We can't be so informal on campus. What if someone catches us and thinks we're that all the Student Council does goof around? Well, it doesn't seem like anyone else in here right now, does it? Well. Nothing much. The first set of exams are coming up, huh? They are. And now you're going to get all worked up about whether I've been minding my studies, aren't you? If you haven't forgotten, it's either the 60th percentile or bust. Got it? All right. You've been turning in your homework on time, haven't you? Even if you cram and somehow do well on the exam, it's all for nothing if you haven't been turning in your homework. All right. Just try to do your best, okay? It look bad for me too if you get kicked out of the student council because of your grades. Well, looks like I'll have to study hard this week for the exam. This wasn't just about me. Ava was counting on me to stay on as the vice president. Not only that, but all the girls would be disappointed with me if I had to quit as the club manager. If I returned to just being a regular student, I wouldn't be able to help their clubs at all. Well, you technically could. You'd have to join them. And then work it somewhere around that. Don't think that would work, though. Alright, failure was not an option. I was going to study hard and make sure I was above the cut of the mark. When I did first play this, when it came up to the very first exam, I don't think you even need that much of a high score. As long as you're above 60, as they said, you're fine. Not in, like, numbers. I think I was like something on 30 or even lower, and it was okay. But I think it's sort of like, it's just depends. Apparently, you know, depending on your results on the exam, I think it also affects Ava's affection for you as well. So you need to have at least high intelligence to be okay with it. Let's quickly save it again. Okay, we're back when something else happened. Here we go. After doing some studying, we got something with Asuka. I saw Asuka pacing nervously in the library. Is something the matter, Asuka? Oh, Kyoto! Nothing much. I'm just a bit worried about my grades, that's all. Somehow I wasn't surprised at all. Just how did Asuka get into Sunrider Academy anyway? Math sure is hard, huh? I have no idea how any of this stuff can be useful for my life. All I see are triangles and wavy lines. And these proofs seem so roundabout and long-winded. Maybe I'm just not cut out for this, Kyoto. Anyone can learn math eventually. Just maybe I should go to into a career which doesn't involve math. Somehow I had difficulty imagining what kind of career Asuka would go into. Maybe a pro athlete? Asuka dropped her hollow on the floor. It rolled below the table. Ugh. She bent down and retrieved it, only to bang her head on the bottom of the table as she sat up. Ah! Asuka collapsed to the floor, clutching her head. Ugh. Even the table's against me today. My hope for Asuka's future dropped considerably. Maybe she'll make it as a stand-up comedian. Hey, Kyoto. If I flunk out of school, can I just be your housewife? Oi! That bump to her head must have done more damage than I thought. I sat Asuka down on the chair and pointed her head at the hollow. It's too soon to give up. Now, keep trying. Only losers accept defeat when there's still time left to improve. Alright, I'll keep trying. Asuka returned to her studies. I better hit the books too. Yay! Okay. There we go. Saving. Yay. Asuka's bit's done. The funny thing is, I think that's the end of this month of any story, unless it happens automatically now. I think. Good. And the next month doesn't look very interesting either. Well, the next. Yeah, look, there's a whole week of nothing, and then you haven't got anything until Kendo. So it's a lot of me just doing absolutely nothing for a while. Ugh, it's a pain. Okay, we'll be back when something else pops up. Well, I didn't expect this. Here we go with something else. Ah, Mr. Manager. Yo, you're not eating in the classroom today? Asuka forgot her to do her homework and had to rush to the library. Somehow, I'm not surprised at all that something like that's happened to her. Would you mind if I ate with you today? What was with that cute face? Well, I tried my utmost to maintain an upright persona as a proud member of the Sunrider Academy Student Council. The gut-melting look on Chigara's look of Chigara. Okay, I can't even speak anymore. As she asked me to eat with me, caused a slight malfunction in my facial motor functions. Who the hell thinks that to themselves? My mind could not help but wander in directions of more unsavory thoughts. Sure, go ahead. Terrible response. Way to go, Mr. Manager. Chigara plopped down next to me. What was with me? Young men such as myself often found their rational thoughts processes curtailed by the sea of hormones drenched their brains. Lesser beings may be swept away in the sea of... Oh my god. I can't even say things anymore. Testosterone and Misalakite. Who the hell says these words? I don't think you even have this in a normal conversation. They just want to put that. They just want to make themselves sound smart by putting words in like this. God, I understand most of them. It's just some of them are so annoying to read. Anyway, the precious hours of their youth chase nothing but the skirts of cute girls. But I will not be so naive. I had every intention of dictating my time in more fruitful endeavors and become a productive member of society. And here we have our sister, who appears out of nowhere. All of a sudden, the ghost of Mirai. Is it Mary? Or Mirai? Because Mary, you wouldn't have the A. So I guess it's Mirai. Appeared beside me. The hell? But she wasn't even dead. But Kyoto, you do not do in your free time. All you do in your free time is play those girl games anyways. Wouldn't it be better if you got a girlfriend? Wait, this is the start of their relationship already. Was I wrong from before? I doubt it, but still. Her words were compelling. And remember, disappointed little sister face. Ugh. I pulled my hair in frustration. Defeated. Completely and utterly. And by the ghost of my little sister who totally wasn't dead. Mr. Manager, what's the matter? Hey, Chigara. Do you usually eat in the classroom? Yes. Asuka and I have been eating lunch together since our first year. Figured as much. Oh, I think I know what's happening. What happened last time is I got Asuka to do this, not Chigara. Basically, they're gonna start. I think I'm gonna be able to eat in like the classroom and the library now, for free. This must have been what happened last time, because I think what happens now is she offers for my character to eat in the classroom, and every single time I eat in the classroom, I basically lose at least one stress now, and that means I can also do it for free, which is brilliant. I wallowed in my despair. Should I learn to cook myself? This is actually quite weird. I didn't know you could actually do it with Chigara. I thought you could only do it with Asuka. Should I learn to cook myself so I can eat in the classroom with them? Unfortunately, my cooking skills were near zero. I'm going as far to learn to cook just so I got a shot at eating lunch with Chigara. No, no, no. Clearly, this flight of fancy must stop. There was absolutely nothing going on between us. I was only managing her. Wait, that came out completely wrong. A Freudian slip? Do you usually eat alone, Mr. Manager? Yeah, no bento for me. No way. Well, it's not like I mind the cafeteria food, but it must be lonely. If you'd like, I could prepare meals for you. I was right. It is this. But it's weird. It's like, I remember the other story. It's really weird to have it on this side. To actually have her as the one doing it, not as Asuka this time. Okay. Wait, did I just hear that right? Could you? You could. Of course. It's the least I could do for our manager. Had it not been for you, the science... I wonder how you actually... I must be something doing with, like, affection. Maybe last time I played this, maybe Asuka's affection was a lot higher than hers. Maybe that's why. Or maybe it's all like you can only get it after a certain amount of points in the affection. But I wonder how high you have to have the affection before other special events would happen. That's interesting. Had it not been for you, the science club would have been disbanded. You can consider it a thank you. Of course I'm going to say yes, but just in case, I'm going to save here. I'll save in the bottom third row in 3 spots. There you go. That works. You know, that's probably... I'm wondering if that's actually the moment where my character got asked about it from her. If it was, I'd be laughing my head off. But I doubt it. Alright. It'll be my pleasure. I hope it tastes to your preference. Judging by your pastries, I'm sure it'll be great. What am I going to do? Getting a boxed lunch from a person who you're supposed to be watching over. Could this be considered unprofessional? How was I going to explain this to Eva? I gulped and decided I would tackle that challenge when it came. There. The bell rang, signaling the end of lunch. I don't think it actually affects like the relationships or anything. It's just sort of like it's like for you getting to the stage. I packed my stuff up, wishing lunch break was longer. So nothing now, but I have to wait until like the next day, and then everything is for free. Yay! That was not what I was expecting at all. Okay, I'll be back when something else happens. Alright, here we go, because now that, as you can see, because I haven't got the lunch box, unless it's there now. Nope, it's not there. I've actually got this stuff, so it basically boosts the skills a bit. I don't know if I showed this last time. Yeah, not really much impressive. Alright, so from now on, I should be able to eat in here. Here we go. Today was the first day of eating Chigara's lunches. She sure was a nice girl, not to mention she was a genius. He sort of talks a bit, like, a little differently. He was, like, technically scared of asking us food when he mentioned that. But in the end, I think it all turns out the same anyway. Like, when a girl... okay, hang on, let me get rid of these so I can read it better. Like, when a girl seems too perfect, you start thinking that there's some dark secret about her. But that couldn't possibly be anything like that with Chigara. Could there? Oh, she's there as well. Oh dear. Ah, Mr. Manager, I made this for you. Chigara took out the box. At long last, Chigara opened it and revealed a small feast. Ooh! Amazing, Chigara! You really outdid yourself. Wow. What is this? It's Farport sea bass. It is renowned for its fatty texture and sublime taste. As expected of Chigara, she was really good at anything. My mouth watered at the very sight of her lunchbox. Let's eat, I'm hungry. Each of Chigara's lunchboxes in the classroom will now reduce 1 stress. There we go. There we go, we lost 1 stress. It's also useful because it also gives me a chance to talk to either of them. So if either of them were like low on friendship points. So for really good idea for now would be to, whenever I have time, would be to go to, when I, to basically now concentrate on going to the classroom so I get their friendship points up the most. Apparently, if you get them to max, they stop appearing, but the thing is, you sometimes need them to appear to give them stuff. To carry on their story, which is kind of a bit annoying, so you'll always basically need them to be at least, I think 8 and above would be a good number for every character. So, I'll eventually have to do things where I won't have to worry. Okay then, let's do a little bit more. I'll be back soon. Okay, I'll just quickly say there's exam going on. So, I know you missed that. Luckily, it's all just started, and you can tell because the music's all evil. May as well save it now and wait till we get someone. So far, everyone's at least over, or at least on 3 hearts. I think they're sort of on 3 hearts. Chigara is on 4.5, so technically she's the one ahead of everyone at the moment. This is the thing, I need to get them all to a high level, ready. Or I'm not going to be able to do any of them by the end. Okay, I technically needed to see you, because you were quite low when I last looked. You were like 3.5, you were like on 2.5, where you needed to be on at least 3. Flirting doesn't seem to work with any of the characters at the moment. I think I've lost it. Oh yeah, and also I shouldn't gossip, because apparently if you gossip, it lowers the friendship with someone else. Interestingly enough. And she likes that, okay. The good thing is we always lose a bit of stress. And we also gain a lot of stress from this. Okay, I made the cut. Well, I was nearly on 100, so I think we did pretty well. Because basically you have to do the homework or you're not going to get the final thing. I guess they add them. No, they don't add them. Do they add them both? I don't know. Anyway, that's the end of that. Nothing too major. I thought it was actually going to be more than that. Near the end of this month. I'm just going to quickly try, just going to check around to see if there's any, like, other things quickly going on. Probably at Student Council. Nope. Library. Nope, just another friendship moment. The good thing about doing stuff like this, I think the library, you're more... Like, the problem is, Asuka's like the hardest one to find and to get good stuff from. Like, the only way I can ever really find her is at, like, the classroom or the arcade. I don't... and the gymnasium, so I guess the gymnasium is the easiest way to find her. Anyway, at the moment, I'm just trying to recruit members. And it fails. There we go, we got a member. So now we got 9 members and we're done. I'll finish my recording when it gets down to the end of the day. Save it here. I'll show you the intel now. Basically, oh yeah, there we go. 3 hearts. Oh yeah, I did say that if you got a good score on the exam, Ava's affection goes up a lot more, depending on your thing. Also, if you do the so basically, she is exams, she's kendo, she's science, she's swimming. So basically, as long as you do those, you should always be able to get something up. So 3, so everyone's basically over 3 now, which is good for the very first month. And all we have to do is do another exam, another like tournament, help each of them get up again. I suppose what I gotta aim for next time, for the next month, is to make sure everyone's over at least 6 hearts. Because I want them to get to 10, or close enough to 10 by the end of it. Anyway, I guess that takes care of that. Oh yeah, and make sure that it's like, I can use her again. Because I'm not sure how she gets used. Like, when I do that, does it delete some affection points, but does she not mind it? I don't know. Ignore me. I'm going insane. Just go to the park. No, we don't want to speak to you. I can talk to you whenever we go to the house. We don't need you either, no offense, Chigara. But we need one of the other two. We either need Ava or Sola. Not you. This is the first time I've seen you here. I guess I'm going to talk to her, since she's technically one of the lowest at the moment. No, Marai. All that we're getting now is people we don't need. No, we don't want to be on our own. We want to have company. No, we don't want to be on our own. Fine, the easiest way to find people is to go to the shrine and pray. There we go. Oh, what a coincidence that you're at your shrine. I'm just wondering if anything will happen since it's like the next day. Just choose weather. There we go. No donation. There we go. Fitness. Charisma, no. Okay, nothing happened. Okay, I think that's a good place to end it. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, all that good stuff. Thank you again, and goodbye.